My dear, I sent my soul to you in silence. Did it arrive broken or unread? Your name echoed back when I whispered into the void. I sent you my pain. Did you block it or bury it? There was a tremble in the wind. Did you feel me asking for you? The moon blinked when I thought of you. That was my message. I don't know if you received it, but I confessed everything in the silence. Your heart clenched today for no reason. That was me reaching out. I used the stars to send it. I hope your darkness didn't miss it. I told the rain your name. Did you suddenly feel seen? It wasn't a text. It was a memory screaming your name. I said, I love you without saying a word. Did it reach? That chill wasn't weather. It was me saying, I miss you. I sent a warning wrapped in longing. Please don't ignore it. The silence between us is loaded with messages you pretend not to hear. I dreamed of you to deliver a message I was too scared to say. You blinked twice. That's when I whispered, don't forget me. I carved my truth into the moment you ignored. Every time your heart stutters, it's my message breaking through. I wrote it in your favorite song. Did your soul listen? That ache in your chest? That was my last goodbye. You looked up at nothing. That was me looking at you. I lit a fire inside my pain and sent it to your chest. My voice now traveled without sound. Your guilt heard it. I asked the night to deliver my ache. You turned away. That's when my message arrived. I screamed silently into your dream. You flinched at the thought of me. That was my message piercing through. Every delay in your day was my love trying to reach. I didn't just think of you. I summoned you. Did you feel watched today? I was remembering you out loud. Your breath paused for a second. That was me begging you to feel. I didn't write it. I bled it through my memories. I whispered, please, into your future. I've sent you thousands of messages. None were digital. The wind carried my forgiveness. Did you suddenly feel lighter? I said goodbye 3 times today. Did anything shatter inside you? I sent my silence like a storm. You smiled suddenly. That was my message, saying I still love you. I stitched the truth into the moment you couldn't explain. That dizzy feeling was me thinking of you too loud. I wrapped my regret in a song you used to skip. I didn't reach out, I reached in. If your mood changed for no reason, it was me entering your thoughts. You paused mid-laugh. That was my grief brushing your joy. I made a wish with your name. Did something around you flicker? I sent you silence louder than any scream. That haunting feeling. It was my message looping in your spirit. I pressed my apology into your chest. I broke my own heart trying to deliver yours back. You checked your phone again. That's where I never arrived. I prayed your name. Did your hands suddenly ache? You didn't lose focus. I just visited your memory. That strange comfort you felt. I forgave you without telling you. I've sent this message 1,000 lifetimes ago. If you ever taste salt in joy, it's my tears reaching you. I haunted your timeline with silence. I was the reason you remembered something that hurt. My message is in the way you can't move on. You missed something today. It was me pulling at your piece. You sighed deeply. That was my goodbye, brushing your lungs. My message isn't words. It's your reflection when you look away too quickly. I sent my heartbreak wrapped in light. I planted my love in the part of you you're scared to feel. You didn't just remember me. I called your name through time. You heard nothing. That's exactly what I screamed. My love was not passive. It was a signal flare. Did the mirror feel heavier today? I sent my guilt. I encoded truth into every shadow you ignored. That burning behind your eyes. I sent my sorrow. I chose not to text you because what I had to say required silence. I laced my longing into your coffee. If you felt watched, it was your memory of me watching you. I touched your day without touching you. I painted my grief in your favorite color. You walked slower today. I was pulling your thoughts back. I never stopped messaging you. You just stopped believing in magic. Your soul hiccuped. I slipped a message in that moment. That haunting dream. It was my truth knocking. You flinched at love. That was my message buried in fear. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Like, comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more. I coded my love into the pauses in your playlist. You forgot something on purpose. That was my pain you left behind. I kissed your future with my absence. That sense of urgency you felt, my message was screaming, now. I was the reason you almost cried at nothing. I lit a candle inside your shadow. I mailed my sorrow to your bones. You brushed your shoulder for no reason. I was there. I sent your name to the wind and asked it to haunt you. I pressed my truth into the space between your thoughts. You felt tension today. That was my unfinished sentence inside your chest. I spoke through your silence, louder than you'll ever admit. My message isn't lost. It's just buried in your fear. That deep breath, I held you through it. You paused mid-sentence. That's where I hid my goodbye. I slipped my apology into your sleep. My grief tasted like your favorite memory. I've sent you love in every version of time. Your heart skipped. I was reminding it I once lived there. I didn't disappear. I just became something you can't name. My message wept through your shadow. You didn't avoid me. You avoided how I made you feel. I whispered, "Remember me," through your numbness. Your joy cracked slightly. That's where I left my sorrow. I poured my missing you into your mourning. You didn't just lose me, you misplaced a piece of yourself. My truth echoes in your laughter. I sent longing wrapped in a flashback. That sudden urge to cry. I was saying your name. I bled my goodbye into your timeline. My silence is louder than your guilt. You looked up from nothing. That was me again. I didn't vanish. I melted into every choice you avoid. I sent you heartbreak like a secret spell. My message wore your perfume and walked beside you. That forgotten conversation, that's where my soul got stuck. I etched my ache into your smile. You ran from what felt sacred. That was me. My love was always a message, not a demand. I haunt you gently from the corner of calm. I whispered forgiveness while you slept. I folded my pain into your peace. You felt watched again. That was memory calling. I didn't knock. I seeped in through memory. My goodbye has been delayed by hope. I spilled myself into a timeline that never existed. I folded my wounds into the wind. I slipped through your mirror to see if you still hurt. I tried to move on, but my soul kept sending drafts. Your silence replied louder than my heartbreak. I sent you a final message, but love intercepted it. I pressed my memory into your hesitation. You blinked twice too long. That was my name inside your eyes. I tattooed my goodbye on your favorite place. That missing puzzle piece is me, unread. My pain wrapped itself in your relief. I was the pause between your confidence and collapse. You didn't hear it, but your soul replied. I screamed in stillness, hoping you'd sense it. I sent my heartbeat as a message, fragile, quiet, but real. My love still wanders your hallway. You reached for someone else. That's when my message arrived. I bled forgiveness in your absence. Your favorite song broke my silence. I wanted to say more, but time swallowed it. I threaded my truth through your denial. That sudden chill in your room, my shadow visiting, I engraved, "I miss you," into the light today. I showed up as nostalgia and stayed as ache. You sensed me in a stranger. That was intentional. My message came wrapped in the regret you ignored. I carved my final words into your comfort. Your peace twitched. That was me leaving again. I visited your dreams and begged you to remember that random sorrow. I whispered a memory. You stopped smiling. That's when my soul tapped your shoulder. I stained your stillness with my ache. My message isn't urgent, it's eternal. I used silence as my envelope. I sent love disguised as discomfort. Your hands shook today. I held them from a distance. You heard nothing, but your bones stirred. I folded my goodbye into your reflection. My pain knocked, but you changed the locks. I didn't call, I echoed. You forgot the message, but not the feeling. I murmured, I forgive you, into your chaos. My goodbye was never meant to be final. I pressed send with my soul, not my fingers.